Hello, unlimited friends. It's Zara back again with Q&A about the law of attraction and how to apply it to our lives. The question today is um, it's about relationship and let me read the question to you. So this question comes from Shamal, and Shamal is saying, 8 months ago in my previous organization, I had a crush on one of my colleagues who works in another department. When I saw him, I felt that this was the perfect guy for me. We have a common friend. Through that friend, I got to know that he also has a crush on me, but his family has fixed his marriage with another girl. So then Shamal says, I left this topic and I observed him many times looking at me. I always felt that he's having the same feelings for me that I have for him, but he never took any action. I have manifested a message from him, which is a strong sign from the universe. But when I saw that there was no effort on his side, I decided that I will leave this topic. I'm still not able to get over him. I get dreams about him. And somewhere I strongly felt that he is for me, only I can't manifest him. But then suddenly I felt like, why take so much effort? If he's having feelings, he will confess that. Am I right? And if I'm not thinking about him, then why am I still dreaming about him? What a fantastic question. And then she says in the end, should I manifest or not? Well, the thing here is, Shamal, in reality, there are a lot of things that are going on. The first thing I want to say to you is that if you have feelings for this man and he also has feelings for you, I'm not disputing that. That may very well be true. But what I want you to understand, my dear, is that there is abundance in the universe. You think that he is the only person who can satisfy you, but that's not necessarily true. As Abraham tells us, at any one point in time, there can be many people, hundreds of people, who have the capability to satisfy all your desires. So that's the first thing I want to say to you. The second thing I want to say to you is that you have to trust that the universe will orchestrate events in your favor. In your favor does not necessarily mean this person. In your favor means that person who has the capacity to satisfy you at every level. You've got to trust that the universe knows more than you know. This is only the person that you can see, but how do you know that there are no other people? You have to start trusting that the universe knows more than you. That's the second thing I want you to understand. The third thing I want you to understand is that because you have focused on him so much, you have spent so much time thinking about him, dreaming about, making up dreams about him, meaning visualizing being with him. So you've got a lot of momentum there. And if you have momentum on a subject, it will keep coming up and it will keep coming up and it will keep coming up. It will keep coming up because you spend so much time on it. It will come to you while you're awake. It will come to you while you're asleep. And the question that comes to mind is, sweetheart, if you're seeing this man in your dreams, you think that it's because maybe the universe wants you to get together with him, but how do you know that you're not seeing him because the universe wants you to get rid of him? You don't know. The only way you can know is, how do you feel? When you dream about him, when you think about him, how do you feel? Here's what I want you to know. If you're feeling good, then that means you're heading towards a relationship that will satisfy you, not necessarily him. We think that there's only one person who can make us feel the way we feel, but that's never true. There is abundance in the universe, and you need to submit to that abundance. You need to trust the universe, because the more you say, that's the man for me, the more attachment to the outcome you're creating. And the more attachment you create, then you create a blockage, because attachment is a blockage. It's not going to bring him closer to you. It's going to push him further away. So the main thing is for you to ask the universe to bring you that person who is perfect for you, and that you too are perfect for him. And when that happens, you will have found your perfect match. So let go this situation and trust that if he indeed is the perfect person for you, then the universe will find a way to bring him to you. In the meantime, you've got to take yourself high on the emotional scale. You've got to get off this subject and become happy, because only when you are happy can the universe bring you those things that will satisfy you. You've got to get happy first. And if you get happy, then this person can show up, and plus 10 other people can also show up, all of whom have the ability to satisfy you at every level. You see, you've got to understand that the reason people don't take action has to do with where they are on the emotional scale. When somebody is high on the emotional scale and there's something that they want and they are high on the emotional scale, nothing can keep them from it. And you can want someone or something really, really badly. But what does that mean? Really, really badly means that you're not high on the emotional scale. And if you want something really, really badly, you're on low on the emotional scale, then you have reduced the probability of that thing happening. You haven't eliminated the probability, you have reduced the probability. I want you to increase the probability of finding the man who is perfect for you. I want you to increase the probability of that. And the way to increase the probability of good things happening is to do the work to go up the emotional scale. You don't need to go up the emotional scale on the subject of marriage. You just need to go up the emotional scale and then let the universe sort it out for you. Let the universe figure out who is the right person for you. And lastly, Shamal, I want to tell you one really important thing. If you have attachment to the outcome, and if you think that that is the only person and you really badly want to get married to him, you're in the lower part of the emotional scale. Now, if you're in the lower part of the emotional scale, do you think that you're attracting the best person for you? And I'm going to tell you, no, you're not. Because all the best things in life are here, high on the emotional scale. All the best things in life are over here. They are not over here, because when you access the field of all possibilities, because anything is possible, but you can only access the field of all possibilities based on where you are on the emotional scale. If you are over here, you can only access what corresponds to this vibration. And this vibration, if that vibration is a vibration of lack of abundance, of attachment to the outcome, of fear that if this doesn't happen, then I don't know if I'll ever find anything as good. All those vibrations are negative, and a negative vibration cannot attract a positive outcome. So if I take another pen just to show you how things line up, if you're on this vibration, you can only attract what is at the end of this road. So every emotion is a path. And at the end, you can only get what is at the end of this path. If you're here at a place of lack, then you can only attract what is at the end of this road. You can't attract what is at the end of this road from here. So that's why the first road you need to travel is up the emotional scale to this place. And you can go up the emotional scale based on any topic, not just a person, him. You don't need to go up the emotional scale with respect to your relationship with him. You can go up the emotional scale by thinking of things that bring you joy. What brings you joy? My new shirt brings me joy. Looking at the trees outside brings me joy. Sunshine brings me joy. Going for a walk with my puppy brings me joy. All those things bring me joy so that I can go up here. Because I know that all paths, from here there are many paths. This is one path, there's another path, another path, another path, another path. There are so many paths from here, and all of them lead to a pot of gold at the end of the path. And all the paths here lead to something that is not a pot of gold at the end of the path. Because even the best of things cannot give you true happiness unless first you get happy. You could